On top of my pizza, all covered with sauce. Could not find the mushrooms, I think they got lost. I looked in the closet, I looked in the sink, I looked in the cup that held my cola drink. I looked in the saucepan, right under the lid. No matter where I looked, those mushrooms stayed hid. Next time you make pizza, I'm begging you please, do not give me mushrooms, but just plain old cheese. Ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay, 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 ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay. Ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay, 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 ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay. Ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay, 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 ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay.
Bottles of pop on the wall, 90 bottles of pop on the wall, 90 bottles of pop. Take 10 down, pass them around. 80 bottles of pop on the wall, 80 bottles of pop on the wall, 80 bottles of pop. Take 10 down, pass them around. 70 bottles of pop on the wall, 70 bottles of pop on the wall, 70 bottles of pop. Take 10 down, pass them around. 60 bottles of pop on the wall, 60 bottles of pop on the wall, 60 bottles of pop. Take 10 down, pass them around. 50 bottles of pop on the wall, 50 bottles of pop on the wall, 50 bottles of pop. Take 10 down, pass them around. 40 bottles of pop on the wall, 40 bottles of pop on the wall, 40 bottles of pop. Take 10 down, pass them around. 30 bottles of pop on the wall, 30 bottles of pop on the wall, 30 bottles of knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose, head, shoulders, knees and toes, shoulders, knees and toes, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose, knees and toes, and toes, and toes, and toes, and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose, and toes, and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose, and ears and mouth and nose, and mouth and nose, and nose, great big globs of crazy, grimy gopher guts, jubilated monkeys' meat, concentrated birdies' feet, a great big jar of all-purpose porpoise pie, send me without a spoon. Great big globs of crazy, grimy gopher guts, jubilated monkeys' meat, concentrated birdies' feet, a great big jar of all-purpose porpoise pie, send me without a spoon. Great big globs of crazy, grimy gopher guts, jubilated monkeys' meat, concentrated birdies' feet, a great big jar of all-purpose porpoise pie, send me without a spoon. Great big globs of crazy, grimy gopher guts, jubilated monkeys' meat, concentrated birdies' feet, a great big jar of all-purpose porpoise pie, send me without a spoon. I don't care if I go crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, switch. Crazy go I, if care don't I. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. I don't care if I go crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, switch. Crazy go I, if care don't I. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, switch! Crazy go I, if care don't I. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch! I don't care if I go crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, switch! Crazy go I, if care don't I. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch! Have you ever seen a horse fly? A horse fly, a horse fly. Have you ever seen a horse fly? Now you tell us one. Have you ever seen a shoebox? A shoebox, a shoebox. Have you ever seen a shoebox? Now you tell us one. Have you ever seen a chimney sweep? A chimney sweep, a chimney sweep. Have you ever seen a chimney sweep? Now you tell us one. Have you ever seen a dish mop? A dish mop, a dish mop. Have you ever seen a dish mop? Now you tell us one. The ants came marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching one by one. The little one stopped to suck his thumb, and they all go marching down around the town. Boom, boom, boom. The ants came marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 2 by 2. The little one stopped to tie his shoe, and they all go marching down around the town. Boom, boom, boom. The ants came marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 3 by 3. The little one stopped to climb a tree, and they all go marching down around the town. Boom, boom, boom. The ants came marching 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 4 by 4. The little one stopped to shut the door, and they all go marching down around the town. Boom, boom, boom. The ants came marching 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 5 by 5. The little one stopped to take a dive, and they all go marching down around the town. Boom, boom, boom. The ants came marching 6 by 6, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 6 by 6, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 6 by 6. The little one stopped to pick up sticks, and they all go marching down around the town. Boom, boom, boom. The ants came marching 7 by 7, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 7 by 7, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 7 by 7. The little one stopped to go to heaven. They all go marching down around the town. Boom, boom, boom. The ants came marching 8 by 8, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 8 by 8, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 8 by 8. The little one stopped to shut the gate, and they all go marching down around the town. Boom, boom, boom. The ants came marching 9 by 9, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 9 by 9, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 9 by 9. The little one stopped to scratch his spine, and they all go marching down around the town. Boom, boom, boom. The ants came marching 10 by 10, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came marching 10 by 10, hurrah, hurrah. The ants came but the straw is too long, dear Liza, dear Liza, but the straw is too long, dear Liza, too long. Then cut it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry, then cut it, dear Henry, dear Henry, cut it. With what shall I cut it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I cut it, dear Liza? With what? With an axe, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry, with an axe, dear Henry, dear Henry, an axe. The axe is too dull, dear Liza, dear Liza. The axe is too dull, dear Liza, too dull. Then sharpen it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then sharpen it, dear Henry, dear Henry, sharpen it. With what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza? With what? With a stone, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With a stone, dear Henry, dear Henry, a stone. The stone is too dry, dear Liza, dear Liza. The stone is too dry, dear Liza, too dry. Then wet it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then wet it, dear Henry, dear Henry, wet it. With what shall I wet it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I wet it, dear Liza? With what? With water, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With water, dear Henry, dear Henry, water. How shall I get it, dear Liza, dear Liza? How shall I get it, dear Liza? Get it in the bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. In the bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry, the bucket. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole. Then fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, fix it. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Father Abraham had many sons. Many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm. Father Abraham had many sons. Many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm. Father Abraham had many sons. Many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm, right foot. Father Abraham had many sons. Many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm, right foot, left foot. Father Abraham had many sons. Many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm, right foot, left foot, chin up. Father Abraham had many sons. Many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm, right foot, chin up.
That's the birthday bebop.
Now hop 3 times and then turn around. Put your right foot out and let's all touch the ground. Hey, hop to the music. Yeah.
That's the birthday bebop. Everyone come dance with me. Everyone, let's shout and sing. That's the birthday bebop. That's the birthday bebop.
Okay, swing your hips and let's all turn around. Put your left foot out and now touch the ground. Let's hop to the music. Yeah, that's great.
That's the birthday bebop. Bebop, bop, bop. 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 We're doing the birthday bebop.
Wave to a friend, turn around, 4 feet out, and touch the ground.
Now hop to the music. That's the birthday bebop. Everyone come dance with me. Everyone, let's shout and sing. That's the birthday bebop. That's the birthday bebop.
Pin the bow on the birthday bear. Pin the bow and see. Is it in the right place, right under his chin, or is it down close to his knee? Pin the bow on the birthday bear. You know where it should be. Is it crooked or straight? Is it in the right place, or did you place it on his teeth? The birthday bear, let's pin the bow on the birthday bear. The birthday bear, let's pin the bow on the birthday bear. Let's turn you around 3 times with the blindfold on your eyes. With a bow in hand, you must walk real slow, for on the bear that bow must go. Pin the bow on the birthday bear. Please don't look or peek. Is it up or down? Are you turned around, or did you place it on his cheek? Pin the bow on the birthday bear. Are you dizzy from the spin? Is it in the right place? It's looking close. It's under the birthday bear's chin. The birthday bear, let's pin the bow on the birthday bear. The birthday bear, let's pin the bow on the birthday bear. Come on, everyone, form a circle and sit down. We're going to play Pass the Hot Potato. Here's how you play. When the music starts, I want you to pass the potato around the circle. Remember, pretend that the potato's hot and pass it quickly. But when you hear Bessie the cow, the person caught holding the potato must leave the circle. Are you ready? Start passing. Bessie the cow. Who has the potato? Okay, give the potato to the friend sitting next to you and move out of the circle. Don't worry, we'll play again soon. Let's go and start passing. has a potato this time? You need to move out of the circle too. Ready? Let's start passing. I hear Bessie the cow again. Remember, pass the potato quickly. Okay, if you had the potato, you need to move away from the circle too. Are you ready, everyone? Let's go. There's Bessie the cow. The circle's getting smaller. Everyone move close together. It will be easier to pass the potato. Ready? Start passing. We have some great potato passers here. Keep passing. There's Bessie. There are only a few people left. Everyone move close together. Ready? Go. This is fun. One more time. Congratulations! I think we have a winner.
Let's play musical chairs. Gather around, everyone. Do you know how to play musical chairs? It's easy. You march around the chairs when you hear the music playing, and when the music stops, like this, you find the nearest chair and sit down. Unfortunately, there are not enough chairs for everyone. So, if you are left without a chair, then you will have to stand back until the game is over. Each time the music stops and everyone sits down, a chair will be taken away. The last person left in the game is the winner. Now, before we start, I do need to remind you that if you push a friend to sit down in a chair, you will have to leave the game. Okay, everyone, let's start marching! Quick, find a chair and sit down. Good job. Okay, if you don't have a chair, move to the side, please. Let's remember to take one chair away and march. Remember to sit down. Great. Now, if you don't have a chair, move to the side, please. Ready? Go! Are you having fun? Fantastic! Remember to take one chair away. Get up and march. It keeps getting harder, doesn't it? Now let's listen to the next song and all walk slowly, like an elephant. Raise your hand if you're still in the game. Okay, let's walk. Wow, we sure have some great-looking elephants at this party. Let's take another walk. Okay, let's pull another chair away. It's getting exciting, isn't it? Are you ready to hop around the chairs like a bunny? Well, start hopping. It's hard to hop for that long. You must have been practicing. Let's do it again. Everyone's looking pretty tired. How many are left? Come on, get up and hop, hop, hop. Okay, we're done hopping. To finish the game, let's put on our marching shoes again. Quick, find a chair and sit down. Okay, take another chair away, up and march! There are some expert marchers in this group. Lift your legs and march! One more time and we'll have a winner. If you are left after this round, then you are definitely a winner at musical chairs. Let's go! All right, we have a winner. Come over and get a prize.
Gather around for the birthday limbo. Under the limbo stick we'll go. Bend your back, don't touch the stick now. Carefully bend back real low. It's the birthday limbo. You have to wait your turn. It's the birthday limbo. This game you'll quickly learn. It's the birthday limbo. The stick is moved and then it's the birthday limbo. Now lower you must bend. Gather around for the birthday limbo. Under the limbo stick we'll go. Bend your back, don't touch the stick now. Carefully bend back real low. It's the birthday limbo. It's lower to the ground. It's the birthday limbo, and harder I have found. It's the birthday limbo. Who will win today? It's the birthday limbo. You've won the limbo game. Gather around for the birthday limbo. Under the limbo stick we'll go. Bend your back, don't touch the stick now. Carefully bend back real low. Whoa, 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 gather around for the birthday limbo. Under the limbo stick we'll go. Bend your back, don't touch the stick now. Carefully bend back real low. Whoa, gather around for the birthday limbo. Under the limbo stick we'll go. Bend your back, don't touch the stick now. Carefully bend back real low.
Do you hear the trumpet fanfare? They are playing just for you. Do you hear the drums a beating? Everyone's marching to this tune. marching while we sing. It's your birthday and you know what joy this day will bring. It's your special day parade with friends and family here to say. It's your special day parade. We are thankful for your birthday. Do you hear the big bass tubas? Listen to the flute's sweet sound. The trombones are marching past, and there is music all around. The clarinets are quite off tune, but at least they're having fun. The bells are ringing out, but my favorite sounds are drums. It's your special day parade with friends and family here to say. It's your special day parade. We are thankful for your birthday. Do you hear the trumpet fanfare? They are playing just for you. Do you hear the drums a-beating? Everyone's marching to this tune. Up and Adam, stand real tall. Start marching while we sing. It's your birthday and you know what joy this day will bring. It's your special day parade with friends and family here to say. It's your special day parade. We are thankful for your birthday. It's your special day parade with friends and family here to say. It's your special day parade. We are thankful for your birthday.
Simon says, do only what Simon says. Listen carefully while we play the Simon Says game. Do you know how to play Simon Says? It's easy. Listen to each direction, like Simon says, put your hands on your head. Or Simon says, jump up and down, and follow Simon's directions. But if you hear a direction that Simon doesn't say, like touch your elbow or wave to a friend, then don't do it, because Simon didn't say to. Are you ready to play? You can do it. Simon says, turn around. Simon says, touch the ground. Simon says, reach for the sky. Now wave goodbye. Oh, Simon didn't say to. Simon says, jump up and down. Simon says, march all around. Simon says, pat your head. Now rub your tummy instead. Don't do it! Simon didn't say to. Simon says, do only what Simon says. Listen carefully while we play the Simon Says game. Simon says to walk real slow. Simon says, touch your toes. Simon says, make a funny face. Now run in one place. Oh, Simon didn't say to. Simon says, clap your hands real loud. Simon says, make an oinking sound. Simon says, touch your thumbs. Now pretend to play the drums. I caught you, Simon didn't say. Simon says, do only what Simon says. Listen carefully while we play the Simon Says game. Okay, it's time to make this game a little tougher. I'm going to be Simon and give you directions. Remember, if I don't say Simon Says before my direction, don't do it. Ready, set, go. Simon says, put your hands in the air. Simon says, pat your head. Simon says, turn around. Simon says, touch the ground. Rub your belly. I caught you. You shouldn't rub your belly because I didn't say Simon says rub your belly. You're doing a great job. Come on, here we go. Simon says, march in place. Simon says, swing your arms. Stop! No, don't stop! I didn't say Simon says! Simon says, touch your shoulders. Simon says, touch your waist. Simon says, touch your knees. Touch your toes. I caught you. Simon says, run in place. Simon says, hop like a bunny. Simon says, stop! Great job! Let's sing! Simon says, do only what Simon says. Listen carefully while we play the Simon Says game. Simon says, yes, Simon says, do only what Simon says. Listen carefully while we play the Simon Says game.
Duck, 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 goose. Run around the circle as fast as you can. After you gently tap a friend's head. Run around the circle, that's how the game goes. So someone else can be the goose instead. Who will be the next one picked? No one knows for sure. To be the goose is lots of fun. I hope it will be my turn. Duck, duck, goose is a funny name, but I really do like this game. I want to run because I'm real fast, but I'll wait until I'm picked at last. Duck, 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 goose. Run around the circle as fast as you can. After you gently tap a friend's head. Run around the circle, that's how the game goes. So someone else can be the goose instead. Who will be the next one picked? We'll have to wait and see. It's fun to listen for that sound. Goose, they're running around. Faster, faster, you must go. It's like running a race. Faster, faster to the spot and then sit down in the right place. Duck, 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 goose. Run around the circle as fast as you can. After you gently tap a friend's head. Run around the circle, that's how the game goes. So someone else can be the goose instead.
Since today is your birthday, I think I will make a delicious 10-layer birthday cake. How will I bake if you ask with a grin? I'll need 10 pounds of flour before I begin. 4 dozen eggs
watermelons grow.
Back to my home.
Back to my home.
I dare not go.
I dare not go.
For if I do,
For if I do,
my mother will say,
my mother will say,
did you ever see a fly wearing a tie down by the bay? Down by the bay.
Down by the bay.
Where the watermelons grow.
Where the watermelons grow.
Back to my home.
Back